Welcome back to Lippy's Gaming Lancers. Today, we're taking an in-depth look at the diverse roster of heroes featured in FragPunk, the new 5v5 hero shooter we have been raving about. Set in a dystopian world where superhuman lancers infused with glue knight fight a constant war over that resource on the outskirts of civilization. They are the ultimate warriors. In this video, we'll break down each Lancer's unique abilities and backstory, giving you a closer look at what makes them stand out on the battlefield. Prepare to immerse yourself in a world of cutting-edge destruction, covert operations, and jaw-dropping explosions as we dive into these incredible characters. Let's kick things off with Nitro, the engineer and tech genius who brings the art of drone warfare to life. Nitro is renowned as a drone specialist, and her moderate durability allows her to withstand the chaos of battle while she sets up her high-tech devices. Her expertise in demolishing obstacles is second to none, making her a formidable force in any confrontation. Nitro's abilities are the heart of her explosive playstyle, starting off with Chug Chug. This ability spawns a controllable drone that assists in combat, bring a dynamic range element to her kit. Next up, we have the Wall, a defensive tool that lets Nitro control space and create barriers when needed. Summoning a high-tech wall in any position can provide a better vantage point or simply pull you out of danger. Last, we have Mr. Pew Pew, a deployable sentry gun that targets nearby enemies, auto-firing. Nitro is known for her short temper, a trait that comes in handy on the battlefield. Next up is Hollowpoint, the sniper recon specialist who excels at keeping a vigilant eye on the battlefield. Despite her low durability, her pinpoint accuracy and stealth capabilities allow her to deliver devastating long-range strikes. Hollowpoint is all about precision and quick escapes, making her essential for gathering intel, like player locations and picking off high-value targets. Hollowpoint's set of abilities include Meteora, a precision sniper shot that can kill an enemy in just one body shot when fully charged. Smoke Screen generates a cloud of smoke, allowing her to vanish and reposition swiftly. Last up, we have Paparazzi. This ability places a trap that attaches to enemies, providing continuous exposure of enemy positions for your team. Now let's meet Broker, a legendary leader and financial genius with a knack for pyrotechnics. Broker's moderate durability gives him what it takes to lead while dishing out explosive surprises. His tactical mind and resourceful nature make him a key player in turning the tide of battle through calculated, fiery retribution. Broker's explosive abilities are as follows. Goddard's Vengeance, a powerful rocket launcher attack that is just that. A big rocket launcher that you can fire at enemies that will deal substantial damage and knockback. Next up, Smokestack Lightning. Creates a line of smoke that can be disrupted by explosions. Last up, Cherry Bomb. Essentially a destructible minefield trap that explodes shortly after sensing an enemy. Introducing Jaguar, the trapper and bounty hunter whose roots trace back to a life raised among the tapras in the rainforest. This unique upbringing honed his natural instincts and survival skills, allowing him to track targets over vast distances. With moderate durability, Jaguar strikes a perfect balance between agility and grit. Jaguar's abilities bring an electrifying twist to his gameplay, starting off with Live Wire, a trap that electrifies enemies and stuns them. Electric Avenue releases electric energy along nearby walls and forms smoke when it encounters enemies to shroud areas. Last up, I Can See for Miles amplifies his natural vision, making him an exceptional recon expert on the field by allowing him to see all enemy positions within 20 meters, and see enemies enveloped in smoke. Next, we have Chum, the intriguing stone robot whose lore is currently surrounded by mystery. Despite the limited backstory, Chum stands out with his robust build and the company of his loyal pet stonefish, Chomper. With moderate high durability, he's built to absorb damage and turn the tide with his unconventional arsenal. Chum's abilities are both destructive and tactical, starting off with Chomper. Chum releases his pet stonefish Chomper to attack enemies. By using different baits, Chum can modify Chomper's behavior, but ultimately he will always be a deadly surprise for unsuspecting enemies. Now we're on to Mine. Lays explosive traps that detonate with precision, turning the battlefield into his personal minefield. Last up of Chum's abilities are smoke grenades. This creates diversions and covers movements, perfect for confusing opponents and staging surprise maneuvers. Meet Corona, the sprinter and warrior whose high durability and relentless energy make him an unstoppable force on the battlefield. Known for his speed and aggressive tactics, Corona charges into battle with the intensity of a true frontline combatant. His abilities are tailored for rapid engagement and disorientation, starting off with Fast Lane. This provides an incredible speed boost, allowing him to zip across the battlefield. Ashes to Ashes, a devastating move that leaves a trail of destruction in its wake. Last up, Hothead. Disorients opponents with a tactical flashbang effect, creating critical openings. Circuit is our teleportation specialist, the controller who masters mobility and strategic positioning. With moderate durability, Circuit isn't built for brute force, but instead excels at turning the tide with clever movement and precise control. Circuit's unique set of abilities include Station to Station. This allows her to teleport to set points, offering impeccable repositioning for both attack and defense. Gold Dust Woman, a dazzling move that disrupts enemy formations with a dust tornado that slows and blinds enemies. Last up, Dilemma. This forces enemies into rapid, difficult decisions, dragging them into traps. Pathogen takes on the dual role of a healer and mycologist, blending battlefield support with the mystique of chemical warfare. With moderate durability and passive poison immunity, she is dedicated to medical innovation even amidst the chaos of battle. Her abilities offer both restorative and disruptive effects, starting off with Emotional Rescue. This provides critical support to allies, bolstering morale and health. Shroom Wall creates fungal barriers inspired by her mycological interests that protect and disrupt enemy lines. The last of her abilities are Killer Queen, a trap that can be thrown and then deals damage over time to enemies. Now we turn to Zephyr, the stealth-based infiltrator who may have low durability but makes up with her uncanny ability to vanish into thin air. Zephyr is all about stealth and misdirection, perfect for those covert operations where finesse is key. Zephyr's set of abilities ensures she always remains one step ahead, starting off with Midnight Ramble. This lets her move through the battlefield almost undetected, phasing between semi and full invisibility. Next we have Fade Away. Allows for full invisibility and undetectable for a short period of time. Last, we have Get Back. This can provide a swift retreat or ambush by teleporting to a set marker without compromising invisibility. Spider is the resident hacker, a former black hat turned tactical mastermind whose digital expertise create chaos on the battlefield. Despite his low durability, Spider's abilities emphasize mobility and disruption, making him a crucial element in destabilizing enemy strategies. Spider's abilities include Teleporter, enables quick repositioning to escape danger or set up traps. This is a two-way teleportation ability that allows Spider to teleport between 2 points instead of just returning to one. Next up, Spirited Away. This ability is useful for crowd control. When throwing Spirited Away lands as a trap that after a certain amount of time will teleport all enemies within its range to the starting position of the ability, wherever it was thrown from. Last up for Spider's abilities are Spiderweb. When the fight gets too hot and enemies get too close, Spiderweb is your fallback, throwing a trap that blinds and slows enemies and also gives you the upper hand in a fight. Kismet is the tactician of the team, a master strategist with moderate durability whose abilities focus on manipulating the flow of combat. Her smart moves set the stage for both aggressive pushes and strategic retreats, ensuring that every engagement is carefully orchestrated. Kismet's signature abilities are Hello Goodbye, a versatile maneuver that reveals enemy positions, providing team intel. Next up, Misery Angel throws a powerful bomb that deals damage regardless of barriers. Last ability for Kismet is Walk on the Wild Side. This encourages bold and unexpected maneuvers that catch opponents off guard by allowing you to become invisible and invulnerable for a short period of time. Axon is the powerhouse of the frontline, a disruptor with high durability who excels at turning inactivity into an advantage. With his Dark Slide passive, Axon reloads from periods of inactivity, ready to unleash a storm of disruption when the moment is right. His explosive abilities include Electric Guitar, essentially an electric guitar that doubles as a powerful shotgun. Next up, we have Sticky Fingers. This throws a sticky grenade that bounces and detonates on impact. The last ability for Axon is Super Freak. This ability grants immunity to visual disturbances like smoke, allowing you to remain a frontline powerhouse even in the face of battlefield chaos. Finally, we have Sonar, the recon expert who uses sound as her secret weapon. With moderate durability, Sonar's abilities are built around detecting enemy movements and delivering precise sonic interventions. Her playstyle ensures no hidden foe goes undetected. Her sound-based toolkit includes echolocation. This pinpoints enemy locations with uncanny precision, even in complete darkness so long as the enemies are moving. Next up, we have Sonic Surge. This unleashes a burst of sound energy that disrupts enemy formations through damage and disorientation. The last ability for Sonar is Stealth Field. This creates a defensive zone where enemy detection is severely hampered, giving Sonar strategic control. That wraps up our deep dive into the world of FragPunk's Lancers. From Nitro's explosive demolition to Sonar's masterful control of sound, each hero brings a unique flavor to the battlefield. Their abilities, forged in the wake of Glue Knight's power, not only tells a story, but also redefines what it means to be a hero in this revolutionary game. Remember, each Lancer is designed with rich backstories and abilities that reflect their origins. Whether they emerged from a teleportation event or survived exposure to the volatile substance Glue Knight, these heroes are here to reshape the rules of combat. And with FragPunk's imminent launch, the battlefield is set for an entirely new era of high-intensity action. If you enjoyed this breakdown, hit that like button, subscribe, and leave a comment on which Lancer you're most excited to see in action. Thanks for watching, and until next time, stay explosive and keep pushing the boundaries of battle. If you missed our previous video on the lore and innovative mechanics of FragPunk, be sure to click the video on screen now to catch up. Thanks for watching, Lancers. Your support makes every match epic. I'll see you in the next one.